Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Gordon. We are back with another video. Today we're talking about Avantis crypto perp trading DEX on the Base network. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below, hit subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and you've got a completely free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin in the description below this video. Make sure to grab that and let's talk about Avantis. Okay, so the Perp DEX meta has been all over the crypto timelines on YouTube, on X over the past number of weeks. And what I think we're seeing is, a little bit of a move being made from centralized exchanges to try and capture the retail investor sentiment that is moving towards decentralized custody and self-custody solutions when it comes to the world of crypto trading. Because over the past number of years, we've seen centralized exchanges like Binance and Bybit be extremely profitable from essentially perp traders using futures on their respective centralized exchanges. But then with the introduction of perp dexes, GMX has been around for a while, but Hyperliquid has really kind of burst on the scene over the past 12 months and taken a huge amount of the market share away from centralized exchanges. I think what you're seeing now is, the likes of Aster from Binance. You've got Bybit, who just launched BuyReal, and Avantis is backed by the Base fund, which is obviously being funded by Coinbase as well. And so you're seeing now these centralized exchanges understanding that there's a bit of a sentiment shift away from traders wanting to use centralized solutions for trading and moving towards using these decentralized perp trading dexes. And so Avantis is kind of the answer for that within the Base ecosystem, backed by a number of high quality investors here. If we jump over, they're backed by Pantera Capital, the Base ecosystem fund, like I said, which is obviously seeing capital flowing in from Coinbase themselves, Galaxy Capital as well. And so there's definitely some very good investors behind this particular solution. And we know that the Base network has become the largest and fastest scaling solution for Ethereum layer 2. And if we launch this app here, we can see that obviously Avantis, you can check it out, guys, at avantisfi.com. It's on the Base ecosystem. Base is much more cost effective to transact on compared to Ethereum mainnet. That has been one of the gripes and the problems with Ethereum scaling over the past few years. It's just simply so expensive for gas and for fees when transacting on Ethereum mainnet. And so, as a cost effective solution for Ethereum, Base is now kind of garnering a large share of the market. And now we're seeing perp dexes like Avantis starting to gain popularity here over the past number of weeks. And so on the chart, we're looking at the price here for the Avantis token, which launched alongside the perp trading dex. We're currently sitting at 65 cents. And yes, last Friday, we did see that big spike down here in the candles for the flush of the markets and that flash crash that happened last week. The price per token here did get down to that 20 cents area for the Avantis token. We're back up at 65 cents, but it's been a bit of a drawdown since these $2.50-60 highs. Maybe this is a good accumulation zone if you're bullish on this perp dex and this token over the coming months. But what does Avantis do? Well, very similar to other perp trading dexes like Hyperliquid, like Aster, which we've taken a look at recently as well. You can trade different crypto assets using leverage. Okay. Again, you have to be very careful when using leverage, guys. A big part of that flash crash last Friday wiped out huge amounts of capital in the billions of dollars in a 24-hour period from leverage traders that were over leveraged and overexposed with certain assets when they should not have been. Okay, you have to be very, very careful. And so when using leverage, obviously dexes like Avantis and Aster and Hyperliquid, they let you use, 70, 80, 90, even 500x leverage in certain cases. But that's going to be a recipe for disaster when you have events like last Friday and those flash crash events. So there's a whole swath of different assets that you can actually be longing and shorting over here directly on Avantis's exchange. If we click in here, we can see there's a whole bunch of different crypto assets that we can start trading here using leverage on the Avantis DEX. Maybe if we log in and connect the wallet here in our browser, it might give us the ability to look at these in a little bit more detail. So let's just connect the wallet here and sign the transaction to allow us to access this maybe on a little bit of a deeper level. But basically, you have the ability to trade long and short using leverage on the Avantis DEX with a whole array of different assets. Okay. Again, you can click into your portfolio. You can see different positions and activity and highlights for your particular wallet. I do not have any open or active positions at this moment in time. The other thing that's exciting about Avantis Crypto and their Perp DEX is the fact that you have these junior and senior vaults that allow you to earn liquidity by essentially earn yield by acting as the counterparty to all of the perp traders on this DEX. Now, look, it's no secret, guys, that the majority of traders do in fact lose money. And so if you're acting as the counterparty and providing the liquidity and the capital that they're using to leverage up their positions, it can be very profitable. And so what you're seeing here is the fact that you can deploy capital into their junior vault or their senior vault and essentially get paid out a base APY here for providing liquidity for other traders to borrow, and you're going to get paid as a result of providing it. So there's $44 million in the junior vault, there's $27 million in the senior vault. Right now, you're getting 37 and 31% respectively on your stable coins for simply supplying liquidity into these vaults. Now, this is going to fluctuate. These are variable rates. They're not going to stay fixed at these numbers, but I've seen these for the past few weeks fluctuating anywhere between kind of 20 and 45%. And so again, with some of the events that happened last Friday, you're probably going to see spikes up in these percentages, but a really nice way for you to potentially earn some very good yield on your stable coins from acting as a counterparty for all of those traders on the Avantis DEX. If we come back over to the trading area, you also have the ability here to, be trading against different types of assets on the particular order book and on the charts here. Again, we're looking at Bitcoin in this particular example right now, but they do have, I believe, the certain stocks here that you can do. NVIDIA, you can actually be longing and shorting specific entities with leverage. So I'm pretty sure you've got the Mag 7 stocks over here. So if we look at, we don't have Alphabet, but we do have Meta, I believe. So the Mag 7 stocks are also available for perp trading directly here on Avantis using leverage to increase your exposure to those equities as well as simply cryptos here. And I do think you even have the ability to do certain Forex trading pairs. You've got the US dollar with the Japanese yen. You've got the Great British Pound with the US dollar Canadian dollar, US dollar, Chinese yuan, or the Swiss franc. And so you've got a whole bunch of ways that you can use leverage over here, not just on crypto, but also on equities and even certain Forex trading pairs. So this is the new world we're moving into with users and retail investors wanting to self-custody their assets, connect to decentralized perp dexes to trade without needing to have their funds locked into centralized perp dexes or even centralized crypto exchanges. It gives you more autonomy, more control, and ultimate self-custody over the assets because you're using your wallet with a decentralized smart contract and protocol. And so this is the movement that we're seeing, and this is what the future of perp trading is going to look like, in my opinion. Okay, I don't have a price prediction in this particular video for the Avantis token, guys, but if you want me to put together a price prediction and a price target for where I think the price of Avantis could go here over the course of the rest of the cycle, let me know in the comments. Drop a comment below this video if you want to see that, because I do think there's potential for Avantis Crypto to move higher in terms of its token price, especially if we see a base network token getting launched. We've seen speculation about that from Jesse Pollock, the head of Base, and I don't think he'd be saying that if they're not already working on something in the background related to a base specific token. So I do think that will be bullish for all base protocols when we see that actually happening, and Avantis could serve to benefit largely from that over the coming months. If we jump over to CoinMarketCap very, very quickly, yes, we've had a pretty bloody week here with the pullbacks in the market, but looking at Avantis, we know the price of the token is down at about 64 cents, but the market cap is right now at about $168 million. Zooming out here, we did get all the way up to a $600 million market cap just a few weeks ago. And so again, if you're bullish on the potential of where Avantis could go, if you think this could get to a $1 billion market cap as we move through the cycle, buying it at $168 million market cap could be very, very bullish. Okay. Again, we've got 258 million tokens in circulating supply out of 1 billion. I will need to look into the tokenomics on a deeper level for us to do a deeper dive into a price prediction. So like I said, drop a comment below this video if you want me to run a price target and price prediction for a bear case, base case, and bull case price scenario for the Avantis token. That is it for today's video, guys. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button below. If you enjoyed that Avantis deep dive, let me know if you want to see a price prediction. Drop me a comment below. Let's take 3 seconds right now. Smash that thumbs up button. It's right underneath my finger on your screen. Give us a thumbs up before you jump out the door. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon. Like I said at the beginning, grab your free copy of The Rise of Bitcoin. It's in the description of this video waiting for you, and we'll catch you in the next one.